Let's talk about Miss Porsha Williams. Porsha Williams and his husband of hers, Simon Guobadia, they have been coming to us with stuff every week. The latest was him locking her out of the home. Girl, there was a mess there. He locked her out of the home. She was able to regain access at some point. Okay, based on the prenup, because the prenup said should they divorce or anything, she'll still have access to the home for different reasons and all of that. He was the one that was supposed to find another place to stay. So we see Porsha now filming again back in her home. She's glad to be there and stuff. But Simon is like, you can come back to this house all day, all that you want, but understand, ain't a motherfucking thing changing up here. I still don't want you no more. Okay, girl, Simon the one acting like he the one that filed for the divorce. Am I tripping? Simon act like he the one that filed for a divorce. Like, I don't want you, 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 I don't want you no more. Ain't that what Angela Bassett said in Mother Waiting to Exhale? Was it Waiting to Exhale? I feel like it was Waiting. I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. But I feel like she said it damn near every movie. I don't think she said that in What's Love Got to Do with It. I feel like it was Waiting to Exhale, but I love me some Angela. Now, Miss Porsha Williams and this Simon. As I said, girl, Simon act like he the one that filed for this damn divorce, and we got to get into it. So, of course, Porsha Williams was kicked out of the home at some point, locked out of the home. According to the prenup, she is supposed to be able to stay at that damn house. So she's back in the house, she filming in the house and all of that, right? So Simon has been showing how he's been linking up with different people, Nene and all of that. So he's been out here hanging out, doing his thing since Porsha has, returned back to the house or whatever. Now, I did see a little article where, I ain't gonna say an article. I read a headline where Simon has now solicited the nanny to be a witness in the case to display Porsha's behavior towards his children. I guess saying Miss Porsha has been disrespectful as hell when it comes to the kids, honey. And I want to say that ain't true. Oh, did I not get to your super chat? Thank you so much for the super chat. Tranquil Living. My fave is Angelina Jolie. Her action movies are fire. That's what's up. Come on, Miss Angelina Jolie. Thank you for the super chat. But yeah, when it comes to Porsha and how she been treating the kids, I mean, I want to say that it's not true, but I don't much know that lady. I feel like you very well have some parents out there that's like, I don't respect nobody but my kids. Period. I can see people showing a bit of favoritism when it comes to merging a family together, where they may feed their kids first, or they may do stuff with their kids first, and then your kids later. So I don't know the type of behavior that Porsha was really giving off to the children. I am not sure, but he definitely is soliciting the nanny to be a witness in the case. Now, Simon can also put 20 on 10. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know now. Okay. Not Simon want a bite of the peach, honey. That might be true. I don't think all of the kids are older teens. I don't think also, but I think that you're right. I think maybe one or two of them might be. Do not quote me. Because the last time this situation went down was what, in 2020, 2021? I would think at least two of them are teenagers now. At least two of them. Not that that is an excuse. It should there be negative behavior towards the children. But I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much, Brittany, for the super chat. Porsha should have left that lady husband alone with all this drama, okay? Thank you for the super chat. And y'all know Fallon went on and did an interview with Baller Alert, and she said in that interview that Dennis told her that Porsha and Simon had been messing with each other for at least a year prior, and Porsha told him that Fallon knew about it. I believe that story. I do, because I've heard a lot of people, not a lot of people, but I've seen a lot of stuff where people were saying that they were already connected when it first came out. Actually, I feel like it started to slowly come out before they made their announcement to separate. That's when I think some of the little trinkling started to drop. And then I think he probably was put in a position to where he had to at least announce that he and Fallon were no longer together. Okay, but I do believe that he had been seeing Porsha though. Cause it just don't make sense. And we know Porsha can be very gullible. We know that she always wants this fairy tale life and all of this stuff. So, but it still wasn't 100% convincing that you just met this man and then now all of a sudden y'all are engaged after what, a week or two? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. And I feel like they came up with that, concocted that plan just to avoid the backlash of her messing around with somebody else's husband. But, I think they had been dealing with each other for sure, 1,000%. But let's get into this, because now fast forwarding from the whole nanny situation, they're saying that Simon is revealing alleged threatening text messages from her regarding this bitter divorce war. All right. So they're saying things are getting messier and messier by the minute with these two soon to be divorced former lovebirds. Simon Guobadia is accusing Porsha Williams of trying to ruin his reputation. And he has a threatening text that he claims proves just that. Now they're saying Simon included a private text. He said the Real Housewives of Atlanta star allegedly sent him a public post she wrote of the goal of him exposing him to public hatred, contempt, and ridicule. Now she probably sent you that private text cussing you the hell out because you locked that lady up out their house. Okay? I'm just saying. That's probably why that woman sat up there and went in on you. Because I would have cussed you the dog out too if you had me signing this damn prenup and you had me thinking that I was going to be able to stay into this home. I leave and come back. The gate is locked and the door is locked and you done fucked around and locked me out the garage too. I would have cussed you the dog hell out. I'm not going to hold you. Now, as the outlet reported, Porsha filed for divorce from Simon in February after just 15 months of marriage. The exes are at war over the prenuptial agreement dated just days before their November 2022 wedding, okay, and the marital mansion that he purchased before they walked down the aisle. While Porsha has demanded the prenup be enforced. Now, wait a minute. So does Porsha get any of the proceeds if he bought the house before they even walked down the aisle and made it official to be married? Now, granted, she might be able to stay at the house, but I thought the prenup said she gets the portion of the home too. But can he go around that? Is there, because I don't know, but I wonder if there's instances where the prenup can be done away with. If there's another clause or a law in the state of Georgia that can probably write her out of getting any income from the property if he bought it before they were married versus while they were married. You know what I'm saying? Girl, this is so muddy. While Porsha has demanded the prenup be enforced, and that's another indicator for me. That he could possibly wiggle his way out of it, because why do people sign prenups and they have to be enforced? That tells me that it's not a guarantee that they are going to accept the prenup, that you have to ask that it be enforced. We signed this document, so can you please take this into heavy consideration and enforce it? Because he did sign it and I signed it too. It sounds like that judges don't have to consider that shit at all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like. But I would think ethically you would consider it because they signed it and y'all always encourage it. But girl, this is messy. I pray I never have to deal. Simon argued the opposite, citing her financial circumstances have changed since they signed the legal paperwork. The text message was included in the latest filing on Thursday to allegedly show Simon's argument that he suffered and will continue to suffer damages at the hand of his ex. Now, Simon claimed Porsha sent him a threatening text message on March 11th at 10:17 p.m. Girl, not that's giving Gucci 10:17. Am I tripping? So then the text reads, listen, I suggest you stop spreading lies about me. I'm holding your truth, but I won't for long if you're going to lie on, I guess she meant to say lie on me. Wait a minute. So this is what, did he send this to her? Oh, no, that's what she said. Listen, I suggest you stop spreading lies about me. I'm holding your truth, but I won't for long if you're going to continue to lie on. I guess she meant to say lie on me. He also charged that on the same day, Porsha publicly posted her threat on social media where she said, if you keep telling your lies, I will start speaking my truth. Oh, my. So Simon also dragged her accusations of him fleeing to Dubai amid their divorce as another example of how she's allegedly harmed his reputation. Wife's statements are false and malicious defamation of the husband that she expressed in print and in writing, tending to injure the reputation of the husband and exposing him to public hatred, contempt, and ridicule. As a direct and proximate result of wife's statement, the husband has suffered and will continue to suffer damages. Simon charged, arguing he's entitled to recover damages. Listen, so it's given he might sue her for defamation. And that's something that I mentioned about Jeezy, that Jeezy, if it's not true, he might try and sue Jeannie Mai for defamation. Okay, that's what I gathered from that. He might try and sue her for defamation, but with the Jeannie Mai and Jeezy situation, baby, Jeannie dropped that statement of the incident that took place at the hotel. So it's given, now do you believe me? Okay. Now, can I just say this as we're speaking on that, and then I'm going to get back to this. So if you guys listen to my Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, I definitely felt like I was heavy on the Jeannie Mai side, as I have always been on Jeannie's side since the beginning of the of this divorce situation happening. I felt like Jeezy wasn't a saint, and a lot of people teamed up to support Jeezy because they didn't like the fact that he married Jeannie Mai, who's not a black woman. Somebody got in my comments and said, Jami, you seem like you male identified on this video, and I don't like that. And for me, one thing I'm going to let y'all know, I don't give a fuck about being male identified about a goddamn thing. Okay? And I do not care to be a girl's girl or female identified either. All right? I don't even understand this whole logic that you have to be on one side because you are a woman. I don't understand that. And I've said this before, and I say it again because I do get new people on my channel often. And some people do miss certain videos. So that's why I often repeat myself. So I'm going to make sure that I say it again because I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. All right? I'm going to judge the situation accordingly. I don't choose to always see things as other people see things. And if that's how you feel that way. I'm not finna do that. I just can't. Like, I just don't. I don't want to be that blinded to a situation because that's a man. He's always wrong. No. And in the last video that I did, I was calling out Jeezy and calling out Jeannie Mai. So how you got male identified, IDK. But I think that you were so interested in using the term male identified, you were so anxious to use it, that you chose to use it on me. The only bad part for you is that I don't give a damn. Okay. And when it comes to male identify, I don't show up as a man in my daily life. I show up as a woman. So I also feel like people often use terms and don't always know exactly what it means. I don't claim to know what everything means either, but I feel like y'all don't even be knowing what everything means. Y'all just like to put it out there because you heard other people say it. Make sure you're using your own thoughts and not somebody else's. That's number one. And then number two, how do you listen to the whole video and then just take that part? I had somebody else in the comment that said, Jami, I don't like that, you mentioned Jeannie Mai not knowing about her divorce or whatever because, just because of the previous situations. Like, a lot of times people are threatened with divorce and it never happens. And then when it finally happens, it's a shock. I do understand that, but at the same time, Jeannie should not have been surprised that if you're accusing him of the abuse that you say that he's done, you should have been even more glad to get out the situation. Now, granted, I do think that Jeannie was worried about the embarrassment of it all, for sure. But as I told that person, I hate that you only took that piece of my video after I said so much more. I hate that. Just as much as you hate that I mentioned that comment, I hate that you only took just that portion and didn't take in the entire video for itself. If it does not make sense to me, I'm going to call a thing, just as y'all would in the comments. So if you felt like that didn't make sense, that's fine, okay? That's on you. But she definitely went over and made it seem like she was so surprised about this divorce. And the man said he couldn't wait to divorce you. And I'm sure that he said it more times than not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it should have been a surprise at all that he was filing for a divorce. But I think that she could have been surprised at the fact that, damn, you just filed for a divorce and now it's already on the blogs all over the place. What kind of shit is that? That definitely would have shocked me. You know what I'm saying? Because he had already went to go see a divorce attorney. That was the other thing. He had already went to go see somebody that summer. Now, I don't know if he told her what, but he had already went to go see somebody. Things didn't get better, then he pressed the button. I think that she should have been more surprised, in my opinion, at the fact that he definitely fed this shit to the blogs in an effort to embarrass the fuck out of her. That's what I think. And being that, he don't care. I mean, I feel like he been telling her, like, I'm finna divorce you. I'm finna divorce you. I'm finna divorce you. Oh, okay, you finally did it. But you ain't have to do it that way, nigga. Now I'm on your ass. So I say let all this shit out, Jeannie. And where Jeezy messed up at was trying to get her motherfucking child. The fact that you tried to get her damn child is what let the gates open. Don't play with women about their kids, okay? So there's that. All right. But anywho, getting back to the Porsha and things of it all, Porsha and this husband, let's see what else. All right. So he's wanting to sue because he feels like Porsha is out here damaging his image and stuff like that. And then he goes on to say that Simon also argued that their prenup isn't enforceable because the circumstances surrounding Porsha finances have changed since they became husband and wife, including her return to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Baby, that is messy. And I wonder if he has a point or not, considering the fact that she did accept the offer while in the marriage. The financial, situation with Real Housewives of Atlanta, she accepted the contract and the offer before announcing her divorce. So I don't know if they're going to try to use that against her and not enforce the prenup. I kind of feel like that's not fair, though. I mean, unless it's put in the prenup that if her circumstances have changed, then she shouldn't be allowed X, Y, and Z. But if it's not in there, I kind of feel like that's not fair because y'all signed it, y'all agreed to it, y'all said y'all would uphold this. So if y'all would uphold this, then uphold it and let that lady get a piece of the damn house. I don't really like that. I don't really like that. Let's see. Oh, thank you for that, wavy lady. I appreciate that. Jami never gives me male identified. I wouldn't be subscribed if she was. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. So if her finances change, she wouldn't get. I don't know. I do feel like if this was the other way around, I'll be over there probably like, Your Honor, his finances changed. Let her get that coin. But we'll see. They're saying he charged is woefully unfair and shocking for Porsha to fight for his $7 million premarital home, collect a substantial amount of the home equity, and receive an exorbitant financial payout from the husband under the terms of the prenuptial agreement when the terms negotiated were in contemplation of wife no longer working. But now the wife earns millions. Okay. I understand both sides here. I get it. But it's the part for me is where he says, and receive exorbitant financial payout from husband under the terms of the prenuptial agreement. And I say that because, but y'all signed off on it. Y'all agreed to it. Now, unless it's a situation written in there saying that, hey, should she, see, that's the thing. It looks like they're saying Porsha stopped working. So as long as Porsha was not working, she was going to get a portion. But now that Porsha is working again, they don't want her to get coin. But she just got the job, though. And I feel like majority of the marriage, she wasn't necessarily working. So if she wasn't necessarily working majority of the marriage, then she should get a coin. But the thing is, he was being smart and strategic. That's why he bought their house before they got married. So he would not have to pay her something, even though he had signed their prenup. This is too messy. I cannot wait to see how the judge makes a decision on this. Y'all, if the judge sides with Simon and Porsha don't get a damn thing, not a portion of the house nor payout, that is going to be so embarrassing because I don't think she got a dime from Cordell when they got a divorce. but maybe a car, if that. And then now you're about to be in the same situation again, and you went back and got the same attorney, from my understanding, that you had before. No, you should have went and got an attorney that was going to make sure you got something. They're saying Simon's not only fighting their prenup to keep his mansion, he also informed the court that he's entitled to recover damages against Porsha for her libelous actions, aka the text and the public post. Simon is asking, so basically the threat. Because I don't feel like she's done it. She hasn't said anything yet to defame your character. All she did was threaten you. I don't think that's grounds for you to get some money up out of her. That's just my opinion. I'm not an attorney. I'm not in that world, but that's just on the outside looking in. Now, Simon is asking that the amount owed to him in damages be proven at the trial. I don't know about this, Simon. I don't know about that one. I don't think you got in on that. I think the judge should throw that part out, where you feel like you're able to recover damages because of a text message and a post. I don't agree with that. When it comes to this prenup and stuff, that is definitely muddy, because she did accept that contract before officially filing for a divorce. And he also bought that house before he married her. So that's going to be the issue, and whether the judge really does take the prenup into consideration. I kind of feel like he should, because why are y'all signing documentation that's just not going to be worth nothing at a later time? Y'all see what I'm saying? Baby, let me tell you, Simon was willing to fight the United States, bitch, and finesse the fuck out of them when it comes to his citizenship. And he's been doing it since you was what? Born? Before you was born? At least since you was 2, bitch. He been doing it before you was born. So with that being said, you don't think he finna really go all the way with you? Girl, y'all should have knew who the hell y'all got tied up with. Y'all should have knew who the hell y'all got tied up with, baby. Simon. Porsha, baby, you really done met your match. I think that is nasty. I think that's a bit of nasty. I also don't trust Dennis. I know they got a co-parent, but he's nasty. Is he telling Fallon anything? For telling Fallon anything? Yeah, that is a bit nasty. But at the same time, that part, I have to say, let me see. If he's telling her anything about Porsha, that's nasty. For the most part. But at the same time, it was tied to her husband at the time. So I'm not as mad at him. He could have reserved it for himself, but I guess he just wanted her partnership. Well, see, now this is what's nasty, girl. This is where I'm with you, baby Trisha, girl. It's the fact that Porsha done took this lady husband. And you done sat up there and partnered with this girl and made her a representative for your liquor line. Cognac, that is messed up as hell. Now, I don't know if Dennis was operating in a space of, I'm finna get back at Porsha because I don't like the altercation that happened when we filmed her show, and she was being disrespectful as hell to my mama. And when I called them out on it, they want to sit up there and jump me and damn near jump my mama because somebody hit his mama. So I don't know if he was operating as some retaliation type get back thing because of that. I'm not excusing that, but I wonder if he was in that anger stage and decided to go link up with Fallon, and then in an effort to get her to work with him, he decided to apologize and say, I'm sorry about, you know what I'm saying, all of that. I didn't know, Porsha, I didn't know that you didn't know that she was messing with your husband, because Porsha told me that y'all was cool with it. They had been messing with each other for a year, like all of Atlanta knew. I don't know how you didn't know. And when people say all of Atlanta, I don't think it's really all of Atlanta, but I do believe that it's a cluster or a bubble of certain reality stars that may know about it, So it could have been that. I don't know. I'm not saying it's right, but he could have come from that space, being upset and wanting to put that tea out like that. I just wouldn't have wanted to be involved. Like, you already involved enough because she got you on this damn television show. Like, why be messier and get back? But at the same time, it's hard to feel 100% sorry for Porsha, for real. Because she does try to play this innocent role when she's not innocent. And then you want to get mad at Kandi when Kandi already told you how Dennis was. She been told you, but she just decided to take a step back because she didn't want the relationship y'all had to go backwards. So she just was like, girl, I'm going to let you have it, bitch. So, But I'm with you, baby Trisha, because it's like, that's still your baby mama. Y'all gonna have to work together, coexist together, be parents to this little girl. So, you should have just let the SHI fly and not get involved with that. But you know how some people also be too. They be like, you disrespect my mama, I don't give a damn. Call that. So I don't know, child. But I mean, you know, I think you got a point. So yeah. Okay. But anywho, y'all, that's that on Dennis and Dennis's daddy. That's it on Simon and Porsha, but not technically it, right? Because Simon ended up linking up. It seemed like he linking up with all the Porsha friends to be messy as hell. Like, why is Sheree out with Simon like they together? Talking about some great breaking bread with good and loyal friends. And you being messy with the loyal on that. Hashtag loyal friends. Being messy as hell on that front. You already linked up with Nene, and now you over here linking up with Sheree. And Sheree, baby, as I told you before, I need you to choose one. Just one. Please get you one filter and stick to it. We are in the world of filters. A lot of people are not using their natural face anymore. Even when they say they are, they aren't. Okay? So I'm not going to judge you on that part, but all I'm asking is for you to pick one filter. Okay? One. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not saying this about Sheree, but what's in my head is Martin saying, BDB, please. Okay? One. I need you to pick one. And I say that because when we hop over here, these are different people. This face is giving LaToya forever. So I said, who the hell is this? Y'all know how people like to merge photos? It's giving a merge of a damn photo. So who is that? Who said that? Who did that? These are not the same people. You know why they're not the same people? Because this is a post from Simon. Simon put this face up. Now, she does not look bad in this photo. She looks absolutely beautiful. I'm sure that Porsha taught Simon the filters because Porsha definitely gives heavy on the filter galore. She taught him the filters for sure. He added a little bit, either that or his assistant, added a little bit to Sheree here, but y'all did not use the same one here. And let me go to her page because I feel like she used, so like, girl, even this profile pic is giving a different one. Just find one and stick to it. This is a more natural one. This is giving more of what your face look. Oh, that was your other nose. That's why. This has to be an old photo. This ain't the same because you had that other nose. Yeah, your nose ain't pointy like that no more. And you was beautiful. I mean, you're beautiful now, but your nose ain't giving the same nose that is giving now. So this is an old photo for the people. This is heavy on you now. This is your new nose. Okay? Yeah, this is the new one. You add a little piece of filler at the bottom of it. Because you didn't like that pointy nose. I mean, did you think it was giving witch or something like that? What was that about? Sheree, let's work out, though. Call me. Call me, girl. Drop the T on this body, okay? All these years later. Because Sheree look good. I don't care what we say about her nose. This bitch is bad. I do not care what nobody's talking about. Sheree got it. But what you don't got is my coins. Because, bitch, I'm not finna go over there and pay all that motherfucking money for some She by Sheree. And every time I go over there looking for a particular hat, because you know one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give a good hat. I'm going to give free promo. Okay? You ain't never got it in stock. No way. I'm a little disappointed. Get it together. Real Housewives of Atlanta, bring Sheree back, please, so that she could get the capital that she needs to go buy them damn hats and get them in stock. I don't care for her to be back, but please bring her back because Porsha going to have a field day with her ex for linking up with her ex, and so she can get the capital to buy the hat that I want to get from off her site. Okay, a hat or two. But anywho, let's get into this because y'all see this face. Like I said, it's giving LaToya forever, mixed with a little piece of, let me refresh, mixed with a little piece of, Sheree.